anything.
Ew, dear.
That's weird.
Okay, now I think I can hear it.
Should be solved.
Yep.
Should
It is
be
solved.
Nice.
Hey, hello
Hey!
everyone. Sorry for the first 5 minutes that were muted. Just a couple of problems. I'm just gonna assume that we were muted from the start. So
I've
hello,
never streamed before.
hello, welcome back. Sorry, bit weird. Basically, what I was saying is that we're streaming on a different day, and we will most likely stream on sort of different days, fluctuating throughout the weeks, because we're trying to figure out our lives, basically, and aren't we all? And then I was doing a recap about what happened, and then we realized that we were muted. But anyway, long story short, you are in a forest. You just woke up. I could have just said that from the beginning. But yes, you basically got through the Death House. You encountered yourselves in this strange forest in a different land. You met Strahd for the first time, who presented himself as the sort of like the ruler of this land, and he would keep an eye out. And you had sort of each of you had a watch. All of you had sleep. So go ahead and press your long rest button and recover all of your exhaustions and recover all your spell slots and all of your things.
Hell
And
Yeah.
and yeah, I think the last thing to note is that the three of you having gone through the Death House, there's been something that sort of changed within you going through that experience, which manifested in different ways to each and every one of you. Vrana had this seemingly like higher control of shadows and darkness. Rika has become increasingly more aware of the types of creatures that she fought during her venture into the Death House, and kind of just went over the battles and sort of the best ways of like what worked best to take them out. And Keith has a very visible change when you all wake up, in the sense that there is this strange specter almost right next to them, like emerging from their body, but it's kind of like just a half a face and then a torso.
Yes, are you all right?
Yeah. I think the Lordling wasn't really kidding when he said that he was gonna keep an eye on us. That was a very big bet above her head.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we love the
Yeah, I saw
bat
the
thing.
bet.
Yeah, well, did you also notice that are you having like, are you alone? Is there something still sticking to you? Because I thought you got rid of the kid inside of you, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did get rid of the kid. You saw it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
what's
Why are you looking at me like that?
Would you care to look down, maybe?
What?
You kind of see, Kiss, that there's this strange, like, spectral half body emerging from your waist, really. That looks exactly like you, and it kind of moves. It does the same moves as you do as you move along.
Well, this is dangerous.
Well, if it serves any, I don't know, purpose, all sorts of weird shit are happening here, as we know, as we've kind of been able to figure out. So I don't know. can we please try to get to civilization now? It would be quite appreciated.
Let's ignore
Sorry?
the ghosts for now. Let's get to an actual bed, maybe.
That would be amazing.
You see that Kiss is just absentmindedly opening and closing a fist and looking at the ghost do the same. And then
I mean,
shakes their
can
head.
you try to hide it at least? It's not very. How to put it? You're not the friendliest of individuals already. And having that might not be the best thing for us to go into a village with.
Well,
I mean,
for what we've seen, I think ghosts are the most common thing around here.
Yeah, precisely. Precisely because of that. People will think that there's a ghost going into the village.
yeah, but we don't know if the ghosts and the village get along amicably. Like,
Maybe
Big-
it's a ghost village.
yeah.
I don't know, Bran. I literally just noticed this was happening. I don't know if I can hide
No,
it. I can try.
yeah, of course. That's why I'm asking you. Can you try to hide it?
Rika gets a little closer and then tries to swipe her hand through the specter. Does anything happen?
Oh, sure. Roll me an attack.
It's oh my
Uh-oh.
god. Like an unarmed strike.
Yeah, an unarmed strike.
Okay. That's a 12 to hit.
I
Doesn't
believe
hit.
it's 16 that needs to beat.
It's 16.
Mhm.
Vran, as you go to swipe at your hand, passes through. Passes through the spectre.
I mean, okay, that's fine. Let's not waste any more time, okay? Everything is fucked up in here, and I really, really want to get out of this place as soon as possible. First civilization, then home. At least for me, you do you.
Sounds like a plan. And you see, like, Kiss grabs, like, rolls up all their bed rolls and stuff, and just gets ready to start the journey. And when they take a few steps forward, the ghost detaches from them and stays in place. And Kiss just turns around, shakes their head, and keeps walking. And when they get far enough away, the ghost just disappears.
Are you just going to leave it there?
Well, it's hidden there. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, it's a little better, okay? Just saying. It's a little bit more comforting not having to look at you like that.
Like what?
I don't know. I've seen enough ghosts. Okay, it's
Oh,
enough
one.
for like 2 days.
one.
No, I've seen a couple. Okay, and you have two, plus the one yesterday. So it's fine. It's fine now.
Glad to see you energetic this morning, at least.
Well, yeah, nothing that a good night's sleep won't do to you, right? And the promise of imminent death.
Or
Nothing motivates you more, I guess.
Yeah, it didn't sound like you had a good night's sleep, but yeah, sure.
Nope. No, I did not. And that's precisely why I want to get to somewhere that has beds. Plural. I want to sleep in both of them. At least two. Pray it out. Doing just like linen angels.
Let's just
Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe they'll have silk around here, so linen will have to do.
yeah.
I don't
I
know.
would
Team up with
recommend
Strahd, maybe.
maybe.
I mean, if they do, it's
Yes.
fine. But I'm not getting my hopes up.
Yeah.
Everything is terrible already, so linen will have to do. Okay.
Let's say that let's not get our hopes up in the sense that maybe
Or
they're
linen?
gonna have straw beds. Maybe.
Oh
That's
God.
the not having hopes up that I want you to have
Oh.
right now. All right.
Yeah, you're crushing me there.
Hey,
But that's okay.
look at it like this. It can only become better.
Yeah, straw is better than dirt.
Hey, dirt can be extremely comfortable. You just don't know how to sleep properly on dirt.
All right, fine. Let's I don't know, let's go.
Fun, I mean.
Unless you want to keep around, I don't know.
Yeah, no, this is a very cozy, deep, dark forest that I would love to sleep in again. It's not like it gives you the creeps every 5 seconds or anything.
Is that a go or
Oh my
Yeah,
god, yes.
okay, then let's go.
and
And we start walking.
Keith like puts an open hand between the like the shoulders of Rana in the back and gently but also kind of firmly pushes him so he gets sandwiched between Rika and Keith again. Protective sandwich
You people,
for the
but
wizard.
okay.
Hey, it's not us who are dying, so
Well, I went down pretty often actually.
you're still alive.
Regrettably. Let's go.
Regrettably.
Well, I mean, considering the ghost, maybe not, but like,
And
Okay.
All right, so we're going not in the direction of the mist or the fog, but the other one, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
we're going back to the direction of the carriage footprints.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you go.
What speed are you traveling at?
Is it
I
normal?
guess normal.
Yeah.
Sure. Sorry, I just need to make a note.
Wait, a note.
No, excuse me.
You're excused.
So you did 1, 2, left. Great. Yeah, you walk for about an hour, and all you gather is this. Yeah, you just see the tree trunks. For a long time, the scenery doesn't change in your travel. Just fog, dirt under your feet, the slight scent of morning dew, and trees. Everyone roll me a survival check.
Survive. Oh,
Survival.
I keep forgetting to do my morning roll for the thingy.
Your morning roll.
It's a natural 20, baby.
Nice.
Hey,
For a,
Fuck.
For a
For
total
a-
of 24.
it's an
Nice.
8.
Why does Vrana have a high survival? I wouldn't know.
It's
Yeah.
17 plus 4, 21.
Yeah. Rika, you're just a bit distracted with everything going around you, and you're just trying to keep walking and try to keep the noise that you guys are making to a minimum. The other two, as you're walking, you realize that you're going slightly down in altitude.
Okay.
Not enormously, but
And did we notice that we were going uphill the day before while going in the opposite direction, or does it feel like the terrain changed?
it's a subtle enough change that you can't really tell. As in, the altitude is a subtle enough change that you can only tell because you've been walking for an hour in this direction, and you've just noticed just the placement of your feet. Yeah, just is one that the way that your body is supporting itself is like you are traveling down in altitude.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. As you walk for about an hour, you see something.
You see something.
Yes, as I go to my. Is it on? Ah, there it is. The fog splits out of the forest to swallow up the road behind you. Ahead, jutting from the impenetrable woods on both sides of the road, are high stone buttresses looming grey in the fog. Huge iron gates hang on the stonework. Dew clings with cold tenacity to the rusted bars. Two headless statues of armed guardians flank the gate, their heads now lying among the weeds at their feet. They greet you only with silence. You see that?
And these are like
Oh.
ruins.
It is your
Wow.
first
Ooh.
showing of civilization, and you guys have spent enough time in civilization to notice that this is the front end of the outside of a gate, just from the architecture. It seems like you're going into something.
Okay, finally something.
Yeah, don't cheer just yet. I don't know what awaits us in there.
I mean, it doesn't look half bad. The design is pretty consistent and it's grand, at least.
If you
Rana, can I
ignore
ask
it-
you a question?
Yeah, sure, go for it. Ask away.
Are you afraid of monsters but not afraid of people?
Why would I be afraid of people?
That's what I thought.
Where there's people, there are potential new clients.
Oh dear.
And there are potential new monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, but monsters are monsters. People
There are also
are
monsters.
people.
Yeah.
People can be monsters.
I'm people. I'm people. I'm not a monster.
You're good.
Yeah.
People have to be monster.
People can be monsters, but can monsters be people? I don't know. It's far too much for me to figure out. I have no logical explanation to give you, but people usually have money to spend.
Yeah, let's keep you sandwiched between us. I don't think I trust you with too many people around.
Yeah.
Hey, Kiss, should we get a leash?
Don't tempt me.
Skis just remembers the whip that got destroyed in the death house.
We would have a leash if only.
If only.
First true death of this campaign.
The first victim of Strahd. I will avenge you, Whip.
Quid.
As you continue to walk, as you get about, I'm going to say 100 meters away from the gates, the gates start to open inward towards you, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And there is a horrible screech that echoes through the road as these gates, enormous things, open, greeting you in.
No one opening them?
Roll a perception check.
Mm-hmm. Can we all do
Can
it?
I assist?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Perception.
Ooh.
Uh,
That's a
no.
dirty
Don't fall.
20.
14.
That is a 16.
On this side of the gate, there is no one opening them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And bats/ravens around, I guess.
What did you roll?
14. I can hear them in the music. They're there.
Nope. Don't see.
All right. Awfully quiet.
All right. Out
Kiss.
of the woods we go then.
Yeah,
Let's
Kiss.
go in.
As we go towards the gate, Kiss instinctively puts a hand on the crossbow on his side, and just looks around as they're walking past the gate.
By the way, is this handout correct in terms of the shattered heads and all of that?
Yeah.
Do they seem to have been cut off or have they just fallen?
Roll me an investigation check, please.
Sure. I'm very good at those. A 16.
16.
I'm not very good at those. I just got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
So, interesting thing about these two statues, which you can only understand once you look at the heads. One of them seems to be the statue of a male presenting individual, and the other one seems to be the statue of a female presenting individual. One of them, the male one, seems to look quite identical, or there's certainly some similarities between that face and the face of Strahd.
Mm.
The other one depicts a beautiful woman with quite full features across the face, very soft hair that is quite wild, you can tell, but is tied up in a very tight bun at the back of the head.
Is she also wearing armor?
Yeah, so the two heads are on the floor, but the statues are identical apart from the heads.
Yeah.
The male statue
Mm-hmm.
seems to have been cut off. The female statue seems to have crumbled with time.
Mm.
I'm smelling dictatorship.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any symbology on the armors? Any crests? Anything of those sorts?
Ooh,
We had seen the Strahd crest with the castle and
yeah,
all of that.
that's not present on either of the statues. Nor is it present on the gates, sort of
Okay.
the gate architecture ever. Well, you rolled a 16 on investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You can tell this is very old.
Yeah.
Very old. Can't quite determine how old. No one's a dwarf, so I will say that you do notice that there is a sort of small symbol on the pauldrons of each armor.
Mm-hmm.
The female presenting one, or the statue that has the head of the female presenting individual closer to the feet,
Mm-hmm.
seems to have on the pauldron the symbol of a crescent moon
Mm-hmm.
surrounded by 12 stars. The other one, the other statue, seems to have the symbol of a circle with 12 rays coming out of it. Seems to be the symbol of a sun.
All right.
Do we recognize these two
Yeah.
symbols? Have we ever seen
I
them?
was going to ask, do any of you recognize any of those?
Anyone
Look
that is proficient, roll me a religion check.
20, dirty 20.
I'm not proficient. So.
Yeah, me neither.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
You don't recognize these symbols
Ooh.
as they are. However, you get the sense, because of the way that, because of the evident age of this gate and these statues, that perhaps the symbols might be related to something that you know of, but it might be an older incarnation of that.
Mm-hmm.
You get the sense that they are definitely religious symbols, and there are a couple of deities that could fit the bill of those symbols, but specific ones, you needed a 25.
All right.
But you can narrow it down to, it's definitely something that has to do with sun, light, and someone that has to do with night and darkness. And there are a variety of deities celebrated across the ages that could fit that description.
All right.
But you would more information required, basically.
Yeah.
Down.
It's amazeballs already.
Great roll. Cool. Do you guys go through the gate?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. As you move past the gate closes behind you.
Guess we're trapped.
And there's the heavy noise of the doors impacting as you pass through. And you do not see anyone on this side either.
Is it just forest?
Yeah, as you walk past, it seems to continue exactly in the same sense, exactly in the same way.
All right. Should we keep going then?
You kind of see that Rika's shoulders are tensing up quite a lot. She's like, yeah, I think we should. Maybe, civilization, as you said. Let's go.
Civilization. Yeah. And as we're going, I'm going to tell them a little bit of what I saw and the symbology of the symbols, and all of that. Try to get everyone informed of everything. Try to share as much information as I have about all of that and what I've seen. Yeah.
Don't we love
You
religious symbols?
Sorry.
Don't we love religious symbols?
Well, yeah. Especially on this guy that looked like Strahd. Apparently, he's very into the light. So we might even, I don't know, get a good guy out of him. Maybe the killing spree was just, I don't know, a tantrum of some sort.
Speaking of, is the sky again the weird overcast weather that we had the day before?
It has not changed. You do notice that it is definitely lighter. There's definitely a lighter shade that would indicate that it's perhaps the beginning of the day.
Hmm.
But once again, it's hard to tell where the sun is coming from. It's that overcast. The light's just getting dissipated through the fog.
Yeah, at Brana's comment, Keith just looks up at the sky and thinks once again at Strahd saying that he's the land. And just not really a fan of light, it seems, though.
Yeah, that's strange, isn't it? Well, maybe something happened. His head was cut off. Hers wasn't.
Now, did he cut off his own head himself, or did someone else do it?
I'm thinking
Yeah.
rebellion.
Could
I'm
be.
thinking deleting proofs of his past self, but
Yeah, then why leave the head there? Why would
Maybe
the
he
head be
doesn't
there?
show himself to a lot of people. Or the ones he shows himself to die.
Oh, yeah, that sounds very good for us.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, why don't we just go into the fog then? It's probably not that option, I'd say. Why
yeah,
have gates
I don't
then?
think we can go through the fog. The gates are probably to keep people in.
Ah, that's also an option, yeah.
Yeah, seeing as they opened for us, I assume they're not to keep them out.
Yeah, no.
Well, this is still the only way, as far as I know.
Yeah.
So,
Question, DM, do those walls look climbable? If
Those
given
walls are
enough
climbable.
motivation.
Sure.
yeah,
Anything can be climbable, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah, they do look climbable, yeah.
Okay.
There is enough crevices and, um, you know, breaks and tears in the stone that you can definitely find some anchor points.
Mm-hmm. She makes a
And, you know,
special little note.
and especially if you have like pythons and climbing equipment, that should be fine.
Second question.
Yes.
Are the gates like solid metal or are they like bars?
Solid iron.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely something to keep people in. Most gates are, honestly. Well, we're in this shit. We better keep going.
Yep, agreed.
Let's find civilization, then we think about getting out.
Cool. You walk for another hour. The road seems to take a turn after you come out of the gate. The road seems to take a turn south, or can I say southwest? And you continue to walk for an hour. Keith and Rika, you suddenly catch the scent of death in the air, of a rotting corpse.
Kiss reaches a hand in front of him and grabs the collar of Vrana's coat and stops him. And takes a step in front of him,
Oh.
walking towards the smell. Well, actually walking towards Rika and just stops next to her and doesn't even look at her. His head is turned in the direction of where the smell is coming from. And he just goes, "You're smelling it, right?"
Yeah, Rika is like sniffing the air, trying to figure out where it comes from precisely.
What's going on?
Yeah. Then she like leans a bit to Kiss and she goes, "Should we tell him? Because he's prone to freaking out."
You know, this could be a learning experience.
You carry him if he
Tell me,
faints.
Vrana. Tell me, Vrana, do you smell anything weird?
Nah, not weirder than usual.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to be you sometime.
Why?
Take a
No.
take a deep breath in
Yeah.
and think about it, and then remember it.
Okay, so I take a deep breath in. Do I smell anything?
Yeah, I'll say that now
Miss-
it's been brought to your attention. You definitely smell some rotting scent.
Oh no. Oh, and I'll cast prestidigitation on my coat and put it in front of my nose. It
Hell
smells
yeah.
of lavender now.
Most used spell this entire campaign.
Literally the most useful spell.
Yeah. Yeah. It smells of lavender now. Why does everything over here smell like shit?
It actually smells like death, but
I mean,
Well, rotten is rotten, okay?
like
kind of the
I'm
same
not
thing.
sure if you've smelled healthy shit before, but that is not. I worry about you. Anyway,
I'm gonna like externate an opinion here, Rana. In this place, if I smelled shit, I would be way happier than that.
Yep, seconded.
I mean, it's probably not an expression where you come from, but smells like shit. It is an expression where I come from. It's just doesn't mean that it's literal shit. It's just a bad thing, bad vibe, bad juju, you know? So something you don't want to smell.
No,
Would you rather that it smells like lavender? I can make that for you as well.
I'd rather know what
No.
I'm walking into. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, search yourselves.
Well,
I'm keeping my lavender scented coat. Thank you.
should we go check out what it might be?
Definitely.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay. The foul scent leads you to a human corpse, half buried in the underbush, about 15 feet from the road. Someone else do the metric conversion. I'm just reading. The young man appears to be a commoner. His muddy clothes are torn and raked with claw marks. Wolves have been at the body, which is surrounded by paw prints. The man has obviously been dead for several days. He holds a crumpled envelope in one hand.
Um.
All right, I'll go for it. I'll
Oh,
take the
God.
envelope.
Okay.
Oh.
Right, just get cursed, sure.
Yeah.
Um,
Does the hand come with it, or like one of the fingers?
Oh my God.
it does not. It does not.
Okay. Okay.
You do pull the envelope. The letter is sealed closed. The envelope is sealed closed. And the wax seal has a large B.
B.
Yes, for Bravo.
Like B the letter or B the insect?
B the letter. B
Okay.
for Bravo.
Oh, B for Bravo. Okay. Yeah, I tear the wax away and I open it.
The parchment is worn and flimsy. But you are able to read.
Yeah.
As thus. Hail thee of might and valor. I, the burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Koliana, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now, my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So, I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we all departed for a better life. Kolyan Indirovich, Burgomaster.
Can you? Oh,
I can.
yeah. Yeah. I can't read that.
Oh, yes. Let me do a small cheeky edit. And I should be able to pop that there. If you close the document,
Oh,
then
perfect. Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
You can't read cursive?
No, it's because of the way the screen is.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, that way I can make it visible for the people in
Yes.
the stream.
Mhm.
Okay. So apparently, yeah, people have been dying for 400 years over here from a vampire, which I'm guessing, from what we've seen, probably the guy that introduced himself as Strahd, saying his the land or whatever. Which makes sense because the people within the house were saying that he was ancient and the land, and that's basically what he said as well. Huh. And apparently, the kid of the burgomaster of Barovia was killed or turned into a vampire.
Well, bitten. I don't think bitten necessarily means turned.
Depends.
Uh,
Actually, I don't know if a kiss would know.
I don't know. I'm just following what it says here.
Yeah, they're treating it like a plague, so they're like, yeah, shut up the walls and leave us to our fates. But I don't. Can
But
vampires be contained?
I don't know.
I mean, don't
Why
look
are
at
you
me. I've
asking
never
it
met
out loud?
one. I've never met one before. Have you?
No, me neither. This Strahd guy looks, I don't know, looks a pretty great guy. He saved us, at least from what I can tell. That's all that I know.
He does look a little too pretty to be
Also,
alive.
he welcomed us.
Yeah.
That's also a thing.
You were pretty shocked by the sight of him murdering 16 people yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, but the 16 people are going to kill us, so it's a matter of perspective.
Hmm.
You're
You
so
all,
optimistic.
whilst this is happening, you will hear a lone wolf howling in the distance.
Oh, fuck. Maybe better get moving, I'd say.
Yeah, and carefully
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I don't want to
Because
end
look
up
at
like
the
this
path.
guy. Yep, don't want to end up like this guy.
There is a second owl that joins the first.
Yeah, there you go. There are a lot of them.
Do they sound
So,
closer?
They do.
Hmm.
uh-oh. Let's go silently.
Yeah. Can we do it stealthily?
You can. In that case, everyone roll me a stealth check.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Stealth. Yeah.
Stealth check.
Ooh. Where's my stealth?
That's a
It's
dirty
it's
20.
it's a group check. So
22.
9.
2 successes, 1 failure. Great.
There you go.
Yeah, you make your way back to the road, and as you step onto the road, the owls stop.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, let's go slowly now.
Yeah, and
Maybe.
also let's stick to the road.
Yeah.
Yep. Seems like a safe bet.
If there's another corpse with a little envelope, I suggest we take a stick and we pry it out like that.
Right.
Sure.
Are we moving
Yeah.
Yeah.
slowly?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Right. As you walk for another hour, so you've been walking for 3 hours now. You come up to an opening. On both sides of you, the forest kind of stretches to the side, but no longer in front. And you are, for all effects and purposes, on a on just a big opening. Fog is still surrounding you, but there is no trees. Everyone, roll me a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. That's 13.
That's a 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 10.
It's a 10.
Yeah, you notice that the road. Vrana, you notice that the road ahead of you seems to be a lot more walked on. It seems like you are definitely getting to a point where a lot of people at least are used to travel. If not,
Yeah.
they still do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting near.
Let's hope
Right.
it's less creepy than this and less corpses, preferably. But judging by the envelope, maybe more corpses.
Maybe so.
Yeah, let's not.
I mean, this road
No
is
more
way more
dark
traveled. Maybe we can just get going. It's probably safer as well. I really want to get into town. Also, we've been walking for a while, and I want to get to an inn, grab a nail. Yeah, I know, Kiss. Even I'm saying that. I'd like to grab something fresh and something to eat. Preferably non-alcoholic, but if I'm guessing they'll have ale, and that's way better than drinking water in these places. So that's why I'm saying that. Just don't at me, Kiss. Let's go.
Right.
Let's
Can we go fast now?
We can go normal. We're not going fast.
All right, but I'm eating, and I'm just grabbing a bit of bread or something,
Nice.
a bit of toast
Um,
on the way, and I'll have toast on the way.
As we're walking, you just hear like.
Yeah.
nice. Great. You travel for another hour. One of you roll me a d20, please.
Who's it gonna be?
Yeah, I did it last time.
Yeah.
Come
I'll
on.
do it. That's a 15.
Okay.
Okay, as if you know what it means.
15, I think
15
you're
means
good. You're good.
As if
You
it's not
travel,
instant death.
yeah, you travel uninterrupted. As you walk for that hour, I'm going to say that Rika and Kees, you notice two things. Ahead of you, so continuing on the road, you think you see the faintest signs through the fog of light, as in artificial light, shining through. So that's continuing on to the west. To the south, you're almost certain you can hear the distinct sound of water running.
Is there like a cross paths here, or?
Nope.
Okay.
The road continues ahead. You are still in a clearing. The only thing that has changed is the fact that you can hear some running water to the south, and you can see some light ahead of you, very faintly. But yes, light nonetheless.
What is good?
Yeah.
Great.
Because water means civilization. People tend to settle near water, so
That would explain the lights. West.
I mean, why would you want to go to water? Do you want to take a bath or something?
water means civilization. Water means towns.
Doesn't it mean, don't lights mean towns?
Could be
I
good
mean,
lights.
yeah. Also, I think the road only leads one place, right?
Yeah. I only see one road, so
I suggest we follow the road, but
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
note of the water
follow the road into town.
Does
if there is town.
it's a little bit late to ask this, but
Follow the
Would
Barovian
any-
road.
would any one of you be able to draw an approximate map of what we're walking through?
I mean, Rika probably could.
Yeah, there you go. That's decided. The
I'm
note
gonna
taker
s-
draws the
Takes
map.
notes in game as well.
I'm gonna say that as a ranger, you can definitely do that, and you don't have to
Nice.
roll for it.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the note taker draws the map. There you go.
I'll probably find a way of like sharing with you portions of the map that you've walked through. Until maybe you buy a map. Who knows? There might be a thing that exists in the world. Cool. Do you walk towards the light?
Take me, Lord. I mean, the only road goes towards the lights, right?
Correct.
So yeah, I guess.
Follow the Barovian road. Follow the Barovian road.
So that would mean.
Don't like this
Sure.
sound.
Sure. I was wondering whether to do a thing, and I think I'm going to do it.
Oh.
There is a map for the village basically, and I was wondering whether to put it on or not. But I am, because it's fun.
Maps.
Maps.
To look at.
By the way, can I take a screenshot of the letter and post it in visual diary so I don't forget about it?
Yeah.
Of the.
Of
letter.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, did I not make anything? Sorry.
Also, what's a burgomaster?
A mayor.
A mayor. Okay.
A burgomaster is a
Like
the
a
mayor of
thane.
Oh my god, it's like the Dutch burgemeester. Ah.
Yeah.
Burgomaster. It's just the master of the burg.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Stupid me. Of course, yeah. It was so obvious for all non-English speakers except for the other one. That's okay.
I mean, it's the same word in Italian as well. I just assumed it was the same word in Portuguese.
No, we don't have it.
We do have burgo, but we don't have like a master of the burgo, and it doesn't really mean the same thing. I would say.
It doesn't.
Oh,
interesting.
cool.
This is that. Sorry, I'm just adding you guys to the map. Okay, so as you continue to cross, you see the tall shapes loom out of the dense fog that surrounds everything. The muddy ground underfoot gives way to slick, wet cobblestones. The tall shapes become recognizable as village dwellings. The windows of each house stare out from pools of darkness. No sound cuts the silence, except for mournful sobbing that echoes through the streets from a distance. And you guys arrive here.
Oh.
Oh. I
What
hate
a
that.
lovely little place.
I hate that Roll20 doesn't let me drag it to the right.
You can actually do that.
can?
I think
yes,
it's with right click.
I think you do need to change that though. I think if you go to the settings, and I think I can't remember where it is. Is it shortcuts? Nope.
The slider zoom, percentage zoom.
There is an option somewhere where you can change what your right click does. To be the zooming or dragging. But I'll find out and try to tell you.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes, it's on keyboard shortcut, and you can use scroll to zoom or pan. And then if you right click with your mouse, you can drag it across, I think.
Yep.
Fun. Cool. Yes, so there is some light from what you see coming from what appears to be the center square ahead of you.
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to put the top hat on.
Of course.
Just because we're getting into town.
Oh my god.
That's what big boys do. And yeah, then I got nothing else.
Right.
So, what do we do now?
Sobbing aside, is there no sign of people around?
That kind of depends. Are you walking? You're walking into the village?
Yeah, I guess. Keys very
Yeah.
cautiously, at least.
Yeah.
Try to get like a
Um,
central square or something, maybe.
You come to this first crossing. And as I go through my books. You hear coming from the north, so in this direction here. You hear the sound of small wooden wheels rolling across damp cobbles. You trace the lonely sound to a hunched figure bundled in rags pushing a rickety wooden cart through the fog. This individual is carrying this cart, arrives at one of the houses, knocks on the door. And you see her have a conversation with an individual from inside through a closed door. And you then just see that the door opens ever so slightly. And there is a roll a perception check, everyone.
Almost at a 20 to 10.
Again, a dirty 20.
16.
Okay. You all see that she is giving out something. But Rika, you notice that this thing that she's giving out seems to be a pastry of some sort. Like a pie, maybe. She gives it out, and there's a hand from inside that collects it, gives some coins, closes the door quickly, and this individual just continues on.
Can't you see like what's on the cart? Can we see what's on the cart?
Sure, yeah. There is an assortment of boxes on top of the cart, and near one of the handles there is a sack strapped onto it. There is movement from inside the sack.
Oh.
Ooh. I wouldn't see that, so I'll just talk to my fellow colleagues. So, are we going to say hi, or?
If those are kittens in that bag, I swear to God.
Kittens?
Moving bags, closed moving bags.
Oh, there's a moving bag, I see.
Could be rats.
Could be rats.
Who would keep rats in a bag?
People that want to eat.
Yeah, or people that want to feed something larger, like a snake or an owl.
would be easier to kill the rats.
Yeah, but they're not as fresh then.
Would also be easier to kill the kittens then. I don't see the difference.
People are fucking cruel.
Oh, because there are a lot of problems with kittens, but if it's rats, it's okay, right?
I just said it's not.
Oh, sorry. All right. Hey, hello, friends. How are you doing this morning? Are you working? Apparently you are. I'm Vrana. Hello. And I'll extend my hand towards him. Can you tell us where we are?
Are you shouting down the street to this individual?
Yeah, I'm approaching, but trying to be friendly towards the way, and I'm just saying, hey, how you doing?
As you approach the individual, like, how close do you get to this person?
I don't know. How
think
far away am I now?
I think Keith wouldn't let him get too close. I think he's
like
gonna
grabbing him by
grab
the neck.
a little bit.
Yeah, how far away am I now?
I'd say you're about like 80 feet. 60 feet, let's say you're far away when you start.
Yeah, I'd get like up to 30 feet or something, just like, hey, how you doing? Which should be like 10 meters or something.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. The individual stops the cart and kind of turns, like the head turns back, and you just see under the hood the face of a very wrinkly old woman.
Hey.
And she says, "Oh, hello."
Hi. My name is Rana. This is Kiss. This is Rika. Say hi. Okay, they're not going to say hi, but they are friendly, I promise.
We're not dogs.
We just got to town. So yeah, you're not dogs, but you could have said hi. I mean, she's friendly. She said hi. You could have said hi as well. But hey, could you perhaps tell us where we are?
Oh, yes. Hello, beauties. You all seem like outsiders, apart from you. Maybe you look from around here. And it points at you, Kiss. You're the face of someone from around here. He wants to know where you are. And at this point, you see that the movement within the sack starts getting a little bit more abrupt.
Mm-hmm.
And she very quickly smacks the bag and just throws a shh and turns back to you, Verona, and goes, "Well, you are in... yes, newcomers, you are in the village of Barovia."
Oh.
It's
Yay.
where you find yourselves.
Okay. And I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch your name. Would you mind, just so I have something to call you?
Yes, of course. My name is Ganth.
Ganth.
Yes.
Okay. Is that pronunciation okay? Sorry, I'm not from around here.
That is quite all right, thank you.
Yeah. Perfect. So, Ganth, tell us, we just arrived. We would really, really like to get to like an inn, just like maybe grab something to eat, unpack our bags, all of that. Not that we have a lot of things, but or maybe perhaps I don't know, talk to someone who could tell us and guide us through the village of Barovia. Do you have anyone that would maybe do that? Act as a guide over here?
Well, if you wish to do that, you need only go to the tavern down the main road.
The tavern down the main road. Is it just in front?
Yes, yes, you can't miss it. You'll see the lights.
All right.
You
I
can
will do
get
so.
you can get good drinks there, but if you wish to eat, well, the food there isn't very nice. I sell some food myself if you wish to purchase.
Oh, okay. But
Rika
like on the
slaps
cut?
Vrana. Like on the arm.
No, I think we'll settle for drinks then for now, but we will surely find you when we are hungry.
He kind of
How does that
looks
sound?
at you, Vrana, and
Uh-oh.
says, yes, of course. But if you ever find that you wish to escape the horrors and despairs of the land, can't has you.
She sells drugs.
Yes, that sounds like a wonderful proposition. I will surely take you up on that. I'm going to grab a couple of drinks and just get the lay of the land, really. And we'll get in touch. Thank you very much, Genth. And I'll turn around and I'll say, let's get the fuck out of here. And and I'll start walking towards the tavern.
The funny thing is, you're not even wrong.
She
Rika
sells
doesn't
pots.
follow immediately though.
Okay.
She stands there for a little bit and she just points at the bag and she goes, "What you're selling in there?"
Oh, this is not for selling. This is for taking. Taking is it was payment given to me for one of my pastries.
Moving payment?
Well, sometimes people can't pay and need to give out things that they own.
Is that gonna turn into pastry as well?
No, of course not. I wouldn't do that.
So
Is it a baby?
yeah, what's in there?
It's not a baby, of course not. It's simply payment for my pastries.
Oh, then it's fine. Rika, can we go now, please? I don't want to
Rika-
see what's in the bag.
Rika's looking pretty angry at the bag.
No, if we ignore it, it doesn't exist. It's fine.
Maybe in your world it does.
Leave the bag, Rika. We have bigger problems.
Yes, everything's a problem. Let's not make another one. We got 99 problems at the bag, ain't one. Okay?
Wow.
So,
Everyone on call has a look of disapproval to
yeah.
I think we need to state this for the stream.
You could hear across the city
I
of
knew-
Barovia a faint.
Yeah, I knew it was bad. I knew it was bad.
100%
But
committed,
Vrana
yeah.
didn't. So,
Yeah.
so
I
we stay on
respect that.
character.
I respect that.
Yeah. Welcome to Scattered Sagas, where we stay on character.
Rika,
All
what are
right,
you
to
doing?
the tavern then.
Rika's is gonna try to touch the bag.
Oh fuck.
Cool. This is going to be a contested dexterity check. And I need to go to the stat block of this woman.
Oh my god, she has a stat block.
She
Of
certainly
course, she has a stat
does
block.
have
Oh
a
my
stat block.
god, we met the real BBEG.
Hey, don't forget commoners have stat blocks.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
What did I need to roll?
A dexterity check. Are you, because I'm assuming you're going to try and like be quicker to the bag before she can even react.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's doing like the what's the name of the movie? Like, what's in the box?
What's in the
Oh,
box?
that's a +4.
What's in the fucking box?
That's a 12.
12. What am I going to use for that? I'll just use this one. Oh, a 12. She is quicker than you.
Oh my god.
As you make a move for the bag, she kind of like slaps your hand away really quickly. Says, if you wish to peruse, you must pay.
Rika, I do have to insist that we go away. I'm very sorry, Ganth. She's not from around here. Well, none of us are, but she's not very civilized. Don't worry about it. I'll take her away. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
It's quite all right. And she kind of like picks. Yeah, go ahead.
As Rana says that, she suddenly takes her interest away from the bag and she very slowly turns towards Rana.
I start walking away.
She takes one hand and she takes him by the coat, by the lapel, and she goes.
Now you'll have to catch me for that. I started walking away.
Yeah, are you walking away?
I am.
From Ganth, from the three of you.
Yeah, at the moment I'm running away from Rika, so yeah.
That's fair.
Kiss is gonna once again like gently push Rika away, like he did with Anna earlier. But as they're all walking away, he every now and then turns around and keeps an eye on the old lady.
Yeah, just as you're walking out, Kiss, she turns to you and says, "If you wish to know more about why your face is familiar, come to the bone grinder."
You might be motivated. You're a creepy old lady.
Not the first time I've been called that.
Yeah.
Didn't we hear about the
nice
bone grinder?
day that you can have in this shithole. Just turns around and keeps going after Brana.
Rika's very reluctantly being pushed, but she keeps looking at the bag.
Rika, leave the bag alone.
Cool. Where are we going? Where are we heading?
Towards the tavern and away from Rika.
Cool. As you make your way to the top.
Downtown.
Nice.
I was writing down what the old lady said, but since I said downtown instead of you're familiar, I wrote you're walking fast.
Walking fast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't we hear about the bone grinder already?
Yeah, it was the mill, wasn't it?
Yeah, we heard about the mill.
It's a mill you have the deed for.
Yeah,
Nice.
we
It's
own it
ours
now.
It's
We own it.
technically yours. I mean that is how it works, I guess.
Come to the
Yeah.
bone grinder. You have to come to the bone grinder.
Yeah.
It's mine now.
You have to pay for it. Hag.
Oh my
Seems
gosh.
like something you should investigate at some point.
Maybe. Who knows?
This is your DM speaking. Here's a quest.
Yeah. Hello, sir.
Yes.
Would you like to fetch me some apples? I need 3 exactly. This is
cool.
not a side quest.
If you want 3 apples, you have to fetch me a mushroom.
Yeah.
You need to fetch me.
Right. As you move into the main square of the village, you notice 3 things. One of them is that the sort of cry and sobbing is definitely getting closer, and it seems to be coming from somewhere around here in this direction, south of where you are. Then there are two big buildings that seem to be properly habited currently. So this one is, you see sparse light from this building that spills out from behind drawn heavy curtains. A sign over the door, creaking on its hinges, reads Bildrad's Mercantile.
Bildrad's?
Bildrad's Mercantile.
Oh, Bildrad's.
The other thing you notice is that there is a single shaft of light that thrusts illumination into the main square. Its brightness looking like a solid pillar in the heavy fog, coming from this building here. Above the gaping doorway, a sign hangs precariously askew, proclaiming this to be the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
All right. So, any other ideas besides the tavern, or do you want to peruse a bit before resting our old
Not
bones?
to be a party pooper, but
I'm still standing, like Rika is standing on a place, and Rika is clearly in the middle of the two of us. I'm moving myself in comparison to Rika's position, standing behind Kiss. Yeah.
she's watching him do that, and then
Yeah.
she places a hand on one of her swords, and she smiles.
He's not being
my
subtle.
God.
It's a whole younger brother situation.
But Rika's going, so maybe should we ignore the crying too? I don't like ignoring crying.
I mean, we can check the crying if you'd like, but people cry. It's all right.
Especially in a place like this, I suppose there's gonna be a lot of crying.
Yeah, sure, especially in a place like this.
Sounds awfully loud, though.
Rika, if you want to check it, we can go check it. Just say the words. It's
She's not
fine. We
even-
can go to it.
She's not waiting for you. She's suddenly walking off in the direction of the crying.
All right.
Love it. Okay.
Okay, let's go towards the crying then.
Keys, if Keys had cat ears, they would be so pinned back right now. He's just sighing and rolling his eyes. But begrudgingly follows, I suppose.
Great. You move up to this house over here. The moaning sob floats through the still grey streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. The sound flows from a dark 2-story townhouse. The door is closed. The windows are boarded up. There's
All right,
just
fine. If no one is doing...
crying, sobbing, and howling from inside.
Does it sound a young person, an old person?
Does it sound male, female,
Sounds
singular,
female.
plural?
Singular person. It's a single cry.
Like, is she single? Sorry.
Yeah, there's a single cry. A woman
Mhm.
seems to be middle age, adult age for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to knock?
Yeah.
Do you want me to talk, or do you want to talk?
Honestly, I'm not sure if anyone crying could handle. And then she just goes, "You right now."
I'm not sure anyone crying could handle 3 unknown people suddenly knocking at their door, being like,
I mean,
"Hey, hi,
yeah,
we heard you cry, and we
we
cannot
can
mind our
just,
fucking
yeah,
business."
we can just offer our help. Try to be as friendly as possible at the moment.
I think this might
And
be the first time I agree with you.
Great.
okay, knock knock.
Yeah.
I knock on the door.
Your knock is ignored. The crying continues.
We can ask what the crying is about at the tavern.
Yeah, someone might know about it.
True. Let's hope that not
Windows are
everyone's just
boarded up.
ignoring.
She's not answering to the knocking. She might as well just be another ghost.
Yeah, or maybe is there like any other? Is there like a door next that seems like? Is there any other house that seems inhabited next to it?
They all seem pretty quiet.
Okay.
Drawn curtains. There is some smoke coming out of. I'd say the majority of these houses. There is smoke coming out of the chimney. But yeah, closed doors, drawn curtains, most of them.
Okay. I'm going to just knock on the one right next to it. See if there's any response.
Sure.
Knock knock.
You knock on a door. Roll me a perception check.
Perception. Which dice? This one. Wrong one. Natural one.
Oh god.
You're going to jail. Right to jail.
You knock on the door. And you just hear, "Hello."
Hi. I'm not really from around here. I don't want to sell you anything, or we were just wondering. We are 3. We hear this crying. Do you know if there's anything that we can do to help?
Huh. Mad Mary. That's the crying.
Mad Mary. As in, how long has she been mad then?
Uh, 7 sleeps.
Did anything happen?
Don't know. I shouldn't have said anything. Go away. And you just hear like scrumbling inside.
Okay, thank you. Well, maybe we can ask someone else. Maybe not around here.
Yeah, maybe we'd have to ask quietly though, because if others here we're talking about this and this is how someone reacts, well then
Yeah,
in group they're not gonna say anything.
yeah.
Keys is
Let's
gonna.
maybe stop by that Bildrath's mercantile on the way. It's probably one more person to talk to,
Yeah.
and then we get to the tavern. Sorry,
Why?
Kiss.
While they're
You seemed like you were about
having
to do anything.
yeah, while they're having the conversation, Kiss is gonna detach themselves from the group and circle around the house to see if there's maybe a back entrance to the crazy lady house.
Mhm.
Yes, there is. You circle back, and there is a door at the back of the house.
Any handle, or is it barred down as well?
No, there is. Sorry, I should have mentioned that the windows were barred, not the door.
Okay.
The doors are not barred.
He doesn't knock or anything. He just tries the handle, see if it's
The
locked.
door opens.
Does Rika notice that Kiss is gone?
Yeah, you after you had this conversation with someone you don't see, you do notice the kiss has moved.
Rika follows him around the house.
Yeah, he peeks out from behind the wall like this and just motions to you too.
Yeah, I'm going as well. I'm not staying alone. I say this out loud.
Um,
And then, like, as you circle around the house, you just find Kiss standing perpendicular next to the door, pointing at the door with their full arm without saying anything.
Rika shrugs and she immediately enters.
cool.
Oh.
As you enter the house, it's very modest. There's not a lot of riches in. Excuse me. There's a couple of candles across. And there are snuffed. Sorry, and you hear that the crying is coming from upstairs.
Rika
It's
keeps
just
a hand on her blade, but she very slowly and tries to be very careful as she goes up the stairs.
Is there anything on the bottom floor that might say, like, tell anything about who lives here? Are there, I don't know.
Pictures.
I don't think they could be framed pictures, actually. I don't know if it's anachronistic or anything, but
Maybe
I
like a
don't know.
portrait or
Yeah, portraits, even just, I don't know, wooden figurines on the fireplace.
from me an investigation check.
different sizes of bowls, like the three bears.
Oh
Bowl.
my god.
Is there a lace centerpiece and a Russian doll in the middle of the place?
Yeah.
Investigation, that wasn't great. It's a 13.
13. You notice that whatever. So there is a chair with. There is a table with two chairs. There are some flowers long dead situated here. You do notice there are two different pairs of shoes by the entrance. One of them clearly for an adult, one of them clearly for a child. So it's to assume that an adult lives here with a child. At least.
Do the two shoes, do they look like they're in different conditions? Like one pair is more worn out than the other, or one of the two looks like it's not been touched in a while? One of them is blood soaked or something. just throwing it out there.
No, they both seem to be in the same amount of worn Mm, that's not true, actually. The adult shoes are clearly more worn out.
Makes sense.
But you can
there's no
probably
toys
gather from the amount of dust around the shoes and the immediate area that both shoes haven't been touched in the roughly the same amount of time.
and there's like no apart from the shoes, there's no real other sign that there's a child in the house. No toys around. No. All right.
Nope.
Going upstairs with Rika, I guess.
Yeah. I'm not staying behind.
Say that Rick and Rana were heading up whilst this was
Mhm.
happening. You eventually walk into the upstairs bedroom, and there is a woman sitting in the center on the floor in there. She's wearing a very she's wearing a cloak and a hood, both in very bland colors, sort of a beige and a brown. And she is sobbing, and kind of rocking back and forth, lost in sorrow and despondency. And she's clutching a malformed doll.
Rika gets a little closer, still being careful and putting a little distance between them. And then she goes, I'm sorry. What happened?
Hey, I just barged into your house. What happened here?
Yeah, she's not gonna say that.
My little girl. She left.
She gets like, how do you say this in English? Like when you sit down on your heels. So she sits
Squatting?
down on, yeah, it's like
When you
I,
crouch down.
yeah, but like you're sitting, but it's like you balance your butt on your heels.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sitting on your heels, I guess.
Yeah, I think so. And she says, "Well, what do you mean left?"
I hid her here all her life. Hid her from the horrors of the village. And she was happy until a week ago. She disappeared, left. She's always been fascinated by the castle. I don't want her to have gone there, but I fear that she has.
The castle, you mean? What castle exactly?
Devil's Castle at the top of the valley, of course.
Yes, yeah, of course. I just wanted to make sure.
Is a certain Strahd in the castle?
There is a gutter that runs through this woman at the mention of the name. And she looks at you, eyes wide open, and just says, "Do not. You are a fool. Think of his name." So I've just shared the Mad Mary image. God, I had it.
His name is that powerful over here, huh?
Hmm.
So,
He is ancient. He is the land.
So I've heard.
Mary, is it?
Yes.
Is there? Hey, first of all, I'm Vrana. I'm very, very sorry about everything. Is there anything that we can do to help? Is that I'm not sure that we're able to help, but if we are, is there anything that we can do?
I don't hold on to hope. But if you find my little girl, just bring her back. Gertruda.
Gertruda, you say?
She cries at the mention of the name.
Okay. Mary, I know it's a hard thing to do at a moment like this. I wouldn't say to you to be positive, but for your own sake, try to be.
You are clearly an outsider in these lands.
Yes. Yes, I am. Is there, if we are to help you recover, Gertrude, is there anything that you could tell us that might help us doing that? Anything, everything is helpful.
He is a teenager now. Has the most wonderful blue eyes. And she loves a toy. She kind of like holds up this malformed doll. This was mine. I passed it down to her when I had her.
Hey,
Don't know if it will help. Maybe if she sees it, she'll come running to it.
yeah. Do you want us to take it then? Just for now. Okay, yeah. We will do so. And Mary, if you ever need us to, I don't know, we will be staying at the tavern, most likely. If you ever need someone to talk to or something, you might find us there.
Continues to cry.
I'll take the doll and I'll start to go down the stairs.
As Verona leaves, Rika gets a little closer and puts like carefully watches her, but puts a hand on Mary's shoulder. Looks around a little, and then she whispers, "I've been there, and I know it's hard, but we're going to do our best. I'm a ranger. I'm going to do what I can."
It's just like a light nod. As the crying gets somewhat quiet, she seems to find a little comfort in your words.
Rika stands up and says goodbye and leaves too.
Keith also goes downstairs. Probably already left when he saw Brana leaving.
Okay. Okay, well, as you exit the house, that seems like a good point to take a short break.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll be back in 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Thank you. In a bit.
See you in a bit.
Hello, everyone. I really hope that made it on because that would be just complete out of context. We were just talking about towns in our countries, which are very funny. But anyway, back to the horror of the town, of the village of Barovia. Yeah, let's jump back into it. You guys are outside of the house having talked to Mad Mary. And
Bloody
yes.
Mary, Bloody Mary.
Don't
You
say it.
have, yeah. Vrana has the doll currently.
Did you get that out of your
The
system? Are we done helping people crying at the corner of the roads right now?
For
Well-
now.
Right.
okay, let's maybe see if we can, I don't know, find a way to help anyone or at least help ourselves for now.
Yeah, why are you two so set on helping other people? We are in deep shit ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I want to see if we're foreigners here, okay? No one will help us if we don't offer to help or pay.
They don't even help
And-
themselves. The guy living next door to the mad woman didn't even offer to help in any way. Just called her a slur and left her to rot in her own house. They're not even helping themselves. Why should we help them?
You're one of them. Okay.
I would really love to get out of this situation myself.
Precisely. I want to find a way out of here, preferably. This place has way more than I'm willing to deal with. But at the same time, we're here now. And I mean, if we find our way out of here and somehow this place was slightly better than it was when we got here, I think that's a win.
You know, I hadn't even thought that far, but I guess. Well, let's find you some linen, I suppose.
Do you want to stop by the shop, see if there's maybe the shopkeeper will talk a bit more? I don't know. It's just one more. We are going to the tavern. It's one more stop.
True enough. Lead the way.
It's right here.
Yeah,
right
you
next
can
door.
go
Next to
in
the house.
first.
It's right next door.
Cool. You make your way towards it. The establishment is about 70 feet long and 40 wide. So it's quite a big,
Yeah.
quite a big building. And you see a human standing behind the counter in a place that is quite cluttered with just stuff, assortment of stuff. It doesn't seem that there is any real level of organization to it. It's just like stuff piled everywhere. There is a human on the other side, kind of like discolored face, dark hair, kind of really receding. And it's kind of has like a comb over to sort of disguise it, and wearing very modest clothing again in these dark blues and grays. And as soon as you enter, kind of turns to you, eyes wide open, says, "You come to Bildrad for purchasing."
Oh, hi, Bildrath. Is that your name? Is that who you are?
That's
Is
the
it
name
you?
I was given.
Hey, you don't have the look of someone that sees a lot of customers.
Oh, that's not true. I see many. Devastani come by, pass by, sell me things, buy things.
All right. So, is business booming?
It's going.
I see. Okay. Uh, Bildrath, can we, sorry, Mr. Dice Daddy, can we hear the crying from here?
I've never heard that. That's very good. I was like, what? Oh, yeah, I get it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's me. Can you hear the crying from here? Well, it's been somewhat lessened by your presence there and your promises. So
Okay.
seems that has quietened a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Top left screen of this game appears. Mad Mary will remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Um,
Your choice has consequences.
yeah.
A little butterfly. Mad Mary
Yeah.
approves.
Oh, is that Life is Strange reference? That's great.
Yeah.
What a game. Anyway.
Yeah, great game. Yeah, but Bildrath, do you know what exactly happened? We just talked to Mary. Do you know what exactly happened there? She wouldn't tell us too much.
Nope. Saw the child walk out, and that was it.
You
And
saw her walk out.
I was walking around the village, and then disappeared
Oh.
into the fog. It's quite dense.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm too concerned about it.
Children walk around, and they are free to come and go as they please.
But you weren't worried when she stepped into the fog.
What am I, her father? I have a business to run.
What am I, a father?
What am I, a father? No, you're absolutely. Yeah, you're probably not her father. I would guess. But hey, did you see the direction she went before she disappeared, perchance?
Roll me an insight check.
Yeah, I'm good at those. Oof.
Oh no.
Oof.
Shouldn't have said it.
Uh, where is it? Yeah, there it is. It's a 7.
He kind of just looks at you and then goes in that direction and kind of points roughly west. You hazard to understand.
Can Rika tell if he's lying?
Roll me an insight. Everyone can roll me an insight on this.
Nice.
Hell yeah, have advantage.
Me too. Again.
It's a natural.
Uh,
20
No, Alphonse.
No, I just rolled.
Natural
I just
20
rolled.
for a
for a inside 24.
nice
14.
14. As far as you can tell, he's telling the truth. Both of you. He does seem a bit put back by questions that aren't related to the thing that he knows about, which is the items in his store. Natural 20 from Kiss, though. There is a strange sort of emptiness behind his eyes.
And like, is it an emptiness that I would expect from a middle-aged man with a receding hairline living in Barovia, or does it feel like a more serious and deeply rooted emptiness?
Wow. It
Aren't they the same?
Is he depressed about his hair receding, or
is it just about his hair, man? Is it just about his hair? No, there is something deeply rooted into this man's psyche that makes him
there's more wrong with
Yeah.
the hair?
Yeah.
makes him
You know
void.
what's not deeply rooted? His hairline.
Nice.
All right.
That's good.
You wanted the serious and creepy campaigns, you know? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. We've had like 2 hours of it, so
Okay, Mr. Bildrath, you're a man of business, right?
yes.
Yes. So
there's an uplift in his sort of
yeah.
presentation.
Okay, so I don't mean to just barge into your fine establishment and just start acting weird. We're foreigners, okay? We're not from around here. We just arrived.
I can see.
So
that.
we are really looking mostly for pointers, what to do, what not to do, and we've seen your store. It's the first store that we've seen. First of all, it would be good to know what you have to offer, obviously, if not for this time, maybe for the future. So that is one thing, and the other thing would be, and I'll take out a business card. If you ever need a parcel delivered, or if you ever need to maybe expand towards the rest of the fine continent, here you go. You have my business card. Crow. I don't believe Crow operates in Barovia yet, but you could be our very first customer here and maybe get exporting everywhere. But yeah, we don't need to talk about that right now. We can talk about it later. Unless... But still, please, do show your wares. Trying to get him in a good mood.
Crow. You say from not from around here, foreigners. Well, they look like foreigners, but you're not associated with the Wizards of the Wine.
Sorry, the Wizards of the
Wizards of the Wine, near Kresk.
Who, Crow or us?
You specifically.
Oh, me specifically.
Yes.
I don't know, Mr. Dungeon Master. Am I associated with the Wizards of the? I didn't really understand the
Wine.
rest of it. Oh, Wizards of the Wine.
No, but you've heard the name before.
In Gresk, you said?
Kresk, so Kresk.
Kresk, yeah, in Kresk.
Name
Okay,
of
I've
it.
heard of it. What would I have heard of it?
You have heard of it when Keys threw the remaining of the barrels at Otif.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you
Otif mentioned that the Wizard of the Wine would be happy to know what happened to their stock.
go. Well, Wizards of the Wine, I believe we were at some point in business with them. They still are owing us a lot of money, but that's all we know. We
Roll
might
a
have to get
deception
that
check.
sold, actually. A deception check.
Yeah. Lying through your teeth.
Natural 20
Oh.
for a
Hell
for 26.
He rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he
I
goes,
could have rolled a 1.
yeah. So he goes, well, you might want to collect because wine hasn't been flowing. So clearly something's wrong with them.
Wine hasn't been flowing. You say. Yeah, I guess that we will need to pick up on that. Where exactly should we head to if we wanted to do that?
Ooh, that is a great question, my friend. You'll want to head west. When you see signs of Lake Baratok, head south.
All right. We'll do so. Thanks, friend. But yeah, about those items, what do you have in your possession over there?
I have anything the one requires to get through the lands of Barovia.
You don't happen to have a whip, do you?
Does he happen to have a whip?
A whip.
He
A
sells...
cool whip.
Which me whip, which me nay.
Sells that.
Now watch me whip.
Where is that? There we go. 143, 148. Whip.
Whip.
I do not. I saw some rope.
Oh.
Do you maybe know some that could procure me some animal seed so I can make my own?
Not in here. I am the only game in town. I could get you a hunting trap. If you're on a hunting trap to catch some animals, you get some leather from the animal and make your own whip.
I'll about it.
Yeah, maybe we let it go for now.
Rika nudges Kiss a little and she goes, I could just help you catch some without a trap.
Yeah. Oh, I was.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Apologies for the delay, but still riding the natural 20 wave on inside. Does this guy also look like he's seen Kiss before?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
that is a good question. You get the sense that this, with a natural 20, that this individual sees a lot of people coming and going, and he doesn't quite remember
Fair.
people as soon as they leave their establishment.
That is very valid of him.
That is what happens when you roll a natural 1. Remember shit.
To be fair, as someone that tables at cons, I feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. As someone who's
Yeah.
worked in retail, 100%.
Yeah.
Everyone with a beard starts being one person.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Just
At a point, I worked in a cafe and I had 2 regulars who I thought for a year were one.
did they also have the same regular order?
Yeah.
No, yeah, they basically asked for a coffee and something else sometimes, but one came in the afternoon and one in the early morning, and I always
So
thought it
just
was the
coming twice
same
then.
guy just coming twice every day. So
That's a
yeah,
caffeine addiction you got there, sir.
Yep.
That's,
Yeah.
I mean, big mood.
yeah.
That's well, if I cannot interest you in a hunting trap, how about a tent? You seem like you are going to be planning on traveling along. The Svalik Woods is not the place you want to be in.
That might actually be a good thing, but maybe not now. Do you have anything peculiar, something that an outsider would not have ever seen? Maybe something a little bit more to the expensive side, just so we know.
Expensive side.
Not that we have the money, but
Oh, this is funny. Well, if it's expensive side you want, he kind of goes to like one of the piles in the center, rummages around, and he picks up an item, a beautiful golden colored spyglass, and it just turns to you and says, "This, the most expensive thing I have here. Beautifully ornate spyglass."
does it do anything besides being a spyglass?
Yes, it makes things seem closer.
Oh, yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing. If I ever need an ornate spyglass, now I know where to find it, you see?
Excellent.
Great. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for everything. You have my card. You have all of the details. If you ever need anything, we'll be staying at the tavern. And we might be back sometime. Unless
Maybe
one of
hope
you...
you are.
We probably will. Anything else you two need?
Probably it's gonna be another no. I don't suppose you'll happen to have potions in your fine establishment. Maybe got it from some corpse around the road.
Well, the Vistani did pass by the other day with a box kind of just rummages through the box. Places it on the counter. Heavy-looking wooden box. As you hear the kind of rattling, as you hear the thud, you also hear rattling inside. There seems to be quite a generous quantity of vials inside. And he's like, they did drop by some potions of healing.
Amazing.
Can
How
we
much
take a
for them?
look?
Sure. Turns it around, opens it up. But there is about 20 potions of healing in here, in
Kiss
this box.
picks one up and swirls it around to check if they're actually potions of healing.
They are.
Okay. Are they like the ones we found in the corpse on the corpse in the house? Well, the room in the house. So like they're different vials with different languages on the
They are
label.
different. They are written in different languages, yes.
Any language I recognize?
What languages do you speak? There's definitely one in Elvish here. There's a couple in Elvish. In Draconic.
I
2 or
have
3 in
Abyssal,
Orcish.
Celestial, Draconic, Elvish. in common.
Yeah, Draconic and Elvish, definitely. Some Orcish, some Dwarvish. There's a mixture of languages in here.
So what kind of figure dropped these off, if I may ask?
Mm-hmm.
Each one of them runs at 500 gold pieces.
Do
Can
we
I
know if
can I
there's
get
an
in?
appropriate price for that?
Yeah.
What?
DM Dice Daddy, do we know if that's an appropriate price for potions of healing? Normal ones, because I suppose that's what they are.
It's definitely expensive.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 of you can roll me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
If you want to figure out how expensive he's marking this up.
Ooh.
Oh, I rolled so bad.
What was it? An intelligence check.
8.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck's my gun? There. That's a 19.
19. That's very good.
Very smart.
Intelligence, that's a dirty 20. Oh.
Vrana, you get a sense that it is definitely like, that seems like a lot,
Yeah.
but maybe it's just the way that it goes around here. The other 2, you have a pretty good idea that this guy priced those potions of healing at about 10 times the normal price.
Listen, Bildred, I get it that business is not great for you and you wish to make a living, but we're not born yesterday. How about 45 golds each?
Well, you are clearly new here. The rule of the land is, if you want it badly enough, you will pay for it.
Not 500, we don't.
Then that just means you don't want it badly enough.
I'll steal some of a corpse, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, if they grow on corpses, why would we buy them?
Grow on corpses.
Wow.
All right, Bildrath. Nice seeing you. Nice scamming us or trying. See you next time, maybe ish.
I will see you soon.
Yeah. Thank you, I guess.
Preferably
Thank
not.
you.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right. Was that guy was scamming us, wasn't he?
That
Sorry.
was
Yeah.
extremely sick.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Just to make
We're
sure.
gonna rob him tonight, are we?
Whoa.
That's a leap.
That's a huge leap.
He's
Uh,
sitting on 20 potions of healing.
Yeah, but I mean, we have a couple. We don't need them that badly right now.
What if we do?
Right now?
I happen to chug one every fucking fight we stumble upon, so I might need more than one couple.
Okay, but it's fine. I have a couple as well, so.
They're gonna
Yeah,
run
but
out soon, and
see,
I'm not willing to pay 500 gold each when they cost 50.
the
There
problem
are-
with stealing them is that we have already asked about them. If they disappear all of a sudden, he's gonna know
What
who
is he
did
gonna
it.
do about it?
Yeah, that's also a good point.
Throw a spying glass at us.
The
I
thing
can
is,
kill
we
him, it's
don't.
fine.
We. Okay. Okay, Mr. Violence. What if he has connections somewhere?
I mean, we don't need it right now. We've found a lot of corpses that have them. We found a couple. We will find more. You'll see. It's
Like
fine.
I said, if we want it bad enough, we can just steal them from him.
Yeah.
I want them bad enough. I suggested to steal them.
I don't think that we need them that bad right now. Not enough to steal them. I mean, these people have been through enough.
What's one more?
I Not that I don't like the regular old prank. There's some stealing. I've dabbled in stealing. But, you know, we're putting a target on our backs in a very strange land.
Yeah. Also, he has my card. He knows everything.
Oh my god, you're right.
That's on you.
He knows where my family lives now.
That's on you.
Your family.
Yes. We're a small business. Obviously, like the address on our cards is our home address.
Oh my god, I thought you were smarter than that.
Where do you think I lived? The Crow Tower was basically like the first floor was my room.
Oh my
The second floor was like the main office. The third floor was the crow's nest.
Hold on. You were an only child. Wow, that explains so much.
Oh, my sister lived there as well. On the main house, I lived on the tower. It was an option. I liked it. Being near the crows and the ravens. They are awfully smart creatures. They really are.
Compared to you.
Yeah, and compared to a lot of people, not just me.
Yeah.
But yeah. Why are we talking about about me, you know? There's no reason for it. Yeah, he has my home address, okay? It's fine.
Is it fine?
I just don't want to anger a potential customer.
It's not a potential customer.
A potential murderer.
The only way you would be able to deliver any parcel of his is to go through the fucking haunted house again. I don't think your parcels are gonna survive that.
Yeah, that's a good point. We still need to find a way out of here, right? But I mean, as soon as we do, potential client, potential customer. It's a business opportunity and you have to grasp it. That's what my father used to tell me.
Please keep those cards in your pocket next time.
Yes, please. Don't give your home address to anybody.
Okay. I'll try to do business the old-fashioned way.
Let's try to not do business while
But
we're.
that's the only reason I'm here.
Don't give out personal information. You can do business without doing that.
I think I've been doing business long enough to know how to do business. Thank you very much.
And apparently not long enough to know how to survive on the road on your own.
Oh no, definitely not that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah.
The two misfits are telling you, don't give your information.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
won't.
gather we both have been through some shit, but not everyone has it out good for you, okay? People can be mean. To put
Okay.
it lightly.
Notes taken. I won't handle my personal information or put my family in danger anymore. Thank you. Now, can we go grab some lunch? Please.
It's like talking to a child.
It's like talking to a dog.
You know what? You're right. Oh my god.
Just gets distracted by food.
I'm getting a collar and a leash next time we're at a leather worker.
You know, maybe Bildred has.
You're so right.
I'm sorry, are you whispering so I don't hear it?
Amazing. Making your way to the tavern. That was a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I'm not going to talk now. You do whatever you have to do. If I start talking, I know myself. I'm going to start handling business cards. That's how I deal with tavern pressure. So
Tavern
you do you. I'll be
He
here on the
holds out
side.
a hand. You could give us all your business cards, so you cannot hand them out.
Oh no, you'd never find all of them. That's fine.
Rika puts another hand on her weapon and she inches a little closer. Won't I?
No. It's not a challenge. It's just see, and he prestidigitates. You press the digitation, and a business card appears. Because I can create like a small object with it.
You create
like,
a small object, yeah.
So, like
Oh
you'll
my
never find all
God.
of them because they're infinite. So
Well,
it's I basically on the road. What I would do to practice is create business cards. That's all I could do with my time on the bumpy road. So I have a lot of them. That's why. So, but that's fine. I'm not going to start handling out anymore.
I'm tying your
please-
hands behind your back if you try.
That's all right. I can still do it if you do that, but that's okay.
If you okay, I cannot believe that I'm indulging.
Just do the talking. Just do the talking. I don't have to do the talking. It's fine. I just get very anxious and start doing business.
Out of pure curiosity for you, Brana. I cannot believe that I'm indulging this conversation, but if you can create them out of nothing, can't you just create them without a home address?
And what would I tell the designer? Do tell me, please. It's trademarked.
I feel physical pain.
Yes, telling this to two artists is incredible.
Can you make the logo bigger?
I think
I
both
did
Stick
it.
and Odi just had like just like a Vietnam flashback.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind. I just applied a small Instagram filter to it. Yeah.
Oh my god.
photographer pain.
Oh my
So
God.
I didn't create them. I don't know how to. I just make them as I saw them. I don't know how to edit the information out.
You just don't mention the information that you don't want to add.
Okay, I will try at some point, but if I
Try
start
now.
doing them now, no, I don't think I can. I'll start handling them.
That's the thing. You can have your coping mechanism of handling out your business cards without making poor choices and endangering your whole family because there's a net address on it.
Yeah,
So try.
yeah. Okay, I'll cast Prestidigitation, trying to edit out the information, and let's say, DM, can I try and roll like I don't know, a percentile or something?
Sure, roll a percentile dice. If it
Just
is
trying-
above, I want to say if it's above 75, you
Okay.
manage to do it. If not, you
Oh
can't.
my god.
Nope, 59.
Oh my God.
I'll say that it has all the information, and it just says some extra shit like
That's extra
I'm
information.
very no, like calm down, Rana, calm down. You can do this. You can do this. Like the thing that I'm thinking about while I'm trying to do that.
Nice. Nice.
Alright.
See, it doesn't work. I have tried, and I can't. They come out as this imperfect pieces of shit that I just can't do it. So
On
please
one
handle the
side-
talking. It's just the one thing that I'm asking you to do. Handle the talking, and I'll be quiet.
Question is, will you let us handle the talking? You have a
I
tendency
promise
to
I
do that.
will. I promise I will.
Right. I'll believe
Ye-
it when I see it.
All right.
On one side, I would like my instinct is to say I'm sorry I expected anything of you, but I feel like that would like open a whole can of worms, and I don't know why I care about it. Anyway, okay, no talking, no business cards.
No talking, no business cards.
I
Great.
think I'm getting a
I'll get a
migraine.
drink that I'll absolutely hate, and I'll sit somewhere quiet and alone.
You,
Just-
quiet and alone, right.
Just
Yeah.
thinking thoughts.
Think
Thinking
Do you
happy thoughts.
have inside thoughts that don't make it outside?
Yes, I do have inside thoughts that don't make it outside. Not that many, but some.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay. You
Alright,
guys.
I am capable of abstract thinking, okay, Rika? And I purge inside.
Does he recognize himself in a mirror? Or does he have object permanence?
Yes, I have object permanence, ma'am.
Oh my god, where
Okay.
did you go?
You make your way to the tavern. The first thing as you walk in, you notice that this probably was in time a fine establishment, but now has been sort of lack attention, lack care. You see that the tables are, some of them are cracked. There's like bits missing from the edges. It's warm in here. It's somewhat well illuminated. There is a blazing fire that gives scant warmth to the few individuals that are huddled within this place. You see that there is a barkeep. There are 2 or 3 individuals kind of spread across, sitting by themselves, drinking wine. Everyone is drinking wine, it seems. There are 3 individuals by the door, sort of 2 on one side of the door, 1 on the other. They are wearing the flamboyant colored attire that you've seen before on some individuals. And there is one more male human sitting sort of across the tavern, one that clocks you immediately as you walk in. This individual is blonde, fair skin, hair down to just above the shoulders, and is wearing what very much looks like the closest thing to noble wear that you have seen since you arrived in the village of Barovia. Muted colors still, like dark greens, dark browns, but seems to be looking at you. And then a second later just kind of like moves back down and looks back to his drink. Everyone in this tavern is human.
I'm going to go straight to the barkeep.
Mhm.
And with my hands behind my back, grasping tightly, I'll say, hello, good morning. Could I have maybe something to drink?
You see from behind the bar this pudgy little man that is mindlessly, it seems, cleaning glasses, one after another. And he kind of lifts his head towards you and says, "Drink wine." Points to the back of the bar where you see there is a price tally. Small glass of wine is 1 copper piece, and a pitcher of wine costs 1 Illyrian piece.
Oh no, not the Illyrian piece.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll slide him a copper, and I'll get a glass of wine. Say thank you very much. All of this is very hard to me, and I'll just go to an empty table alone,
Cool.
looking at them with sad eyes.
He pours you the glass of wine. Goes back to cleaning the glasses. Rika and Keys, what would you like to do?
Is of everyone in the tavern, is that one human the only one who looks at us?
Yeah.
Rika's gonna go.
The other 3 individuals by the door, they kind of clock you, but they then go back to their own thing.
Rika kind of nudges Kiz and she goes, "Should we ask that man why he was so interested in us?"
I also had the question of whether we should try to rent a room here if it would be safer to sleep outside, honestly. But yeah, let's go ask the man.
I fear that with Vrana, we would have to drag him out here kicking and screaming if we didn't.
Wouldn't be a hard.
It wouldn't be. I bet he breaks if the
Food.
wind blows too hard.
I'm gonna ask for food. And then we talk to the blondie.
You move up to the barkeep.
Yeah, and like as I'm moving up to the barkeep, Keith is like scanning the environment, and like I feel like he would be paying attention to see if all these people had the same emptiness that both the shopkeeper and also the mad lady seem to have.
Roll me an insight check. You already have advantage on this, but you do it with advantage because you're looking for something specific.
Yeah, the advantage is not good anyway. It's an 11. I rolled a 6 and a 7.
Everyone in here has that emptiness behind the eyes, apart from the 3 individuals in the flamboyant clothing and the blonde guy. Everyone else seems pretty empty and void.
Kiss makes a mental note of that and goes to the barkeep. Is there any food available here?
Cleaning glasses. Food. No. Wine. Points to again to the price tally.
Absolutely not.
Do the flamboyant looking people have a windmill symbol on them? They had a. I don't remember if they had a symbol on them.
The no, the only thing you know because of the clothing you've stolen is that the flamboyant ones in dark colors. I don't know if I mentioned these are the flamboyant ones with bright colors on. Sorry, the flamboyant ones with dark colors have Strahd's symbol on. Strahd's crest. These ones, you don't see Strahd's crest on them. You don't see a windmill. You don't see any crest. As you are looking at the price tally, you hear from next to you, terribly sorry. I was wondering perhaps if I could welcome you to my table. And it's the blonde guy has approached you and says, you seem to not be from around these parts. I could quite use someone like you, and in exchange, I will pay for your wine. And well, if you have just arrived and you have questions, I'm more than happy to answer them in the best shape I can.
Finally, someone useful in this place.
Seems awfully generous, though.
Oh, yes, well, I have a favor to ask, and it's not a small one. And if I am generous, perhaps you'll grant me the opportunity to at least listen to what I have to say. Apologies. My name is Ismark. I am from these parts. You hear the bartender go, Ismark the Lesser. And Ismark just kind of shoots him a glance and says, a pincher of wine, please, and we'll bring it to the table. Please, Harik. And the bartender just goes, and goes to bring a pincher. And Ismark turns to you and says, perhaps, and kind of gestures to the table, is your companion, is he quite all right?
He's been put in silence jail.
Silence jail.
He cannot be
And,
with the pins.
oh, does he travel with you? Well, he might also want to hear what I have to request.
Yeah. Are you too keen on of having us come to your table, or can you move ours?
I roll an insight check.
Jesus!
It's not a difficult roll.
It's an 8.
He seems uncomfortable with something. I would rather stay away from the Vistani.
The fancy looking ones.
Yes.
Alright, pretty boy. Let's go. Brana. Get up.
What am I supposed to do?
Come here.
And listen, don't open your mouth, please.
Or do, but no business cards.
No business cards. On my way. And I'll start going. I forget the cup. I go back, grab the cup, then I go.
Cool. You make your way towards Ismark's table. Sit down. There's a pinch of wine brought to you. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, so thank you once again, you guys, for playing. I hope it's been fun. And thank you all for watching and listening. We will try to let you know when we're playing next. Actually, we know when we're playing next, don't we? It's like Friday.
Yeah.
Friday.
On the
Friday
5th.
next week on the 5th. So, yes, and that's probably the new timing is going to be either Friday or Saturday. We're still trying to work it out, but we'll update the schedule on Twitch and everything. So hopefully,
all of that.
yeah, hopefully it'll be known. But thank you very much for staying, for listening, for watching, and we will see you next time.
Yeah,
Thank
see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.